Aries, welcome. Welcome back. If you're returning, this is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot, and this is your weekly read. I already shuffled your cards, so let's give them one more mix up here. These ones want to be read in a different way than we normally read, Aries. So I should say this is a general reading for Aries, placement Sun, Moon, or Rising. Again, it's general, so if it's not resonating, it's just not your energy that I'm picking up on, okay? We have the Light Seer's Tarot we're using this week. It's a new to me deck. It feels different. It feels like it wants to be read in a way other than jumpers, which is how I normally read. Just whatever Spirit brings to us, they're going to bring it to us in a different way today. And we'll do maybe another card. It's not an oracle, it's another tarot deck, but it's slightly different than ones I've used in the past. It's the Osho Zen Tarot, also another new deck that I've gotten for myself recently, and it's sort of like regular tarot. There's some differences in there, so maybe we'll pull something from there to finish off our reading today. Anyway, Aries, I hope you're well. Hope that your week has gone good enough, if not great. Let's see what we have for you, Aries, for this week, your weekly read. Looks like you have a lot of emotion going on this week. You've got 4 Cups cards here, well, the Cups being the suit of emotion, and you've got 2 Kings, interestingly. The 2 strong masculine energies in your week, I think. You're walking away from one of them toward the other. This doesn't mean that this is a reading for a woman in a relationship with a man. It's not how I see tarot. Tarot doesn't have genders, though it does have these masculine and feminine qualities. These could be men or women. These could be folks who don't identify with either of those genders. It's just masculine energy, sort of the stereotypical masculine energies. We have an offer here of love coming in to you from someone, and it's arising in the context of work. To some extent. It's coming from someone that you know from work, or you've met through work, through friends, social occasions with friends in a work environment is how I'm seeing that. That Eight of Pentacles energy is, it's mastering your craft, right? You're doing some sort of work, some sort of profession, and you've gotten quite good at it. You've been practicing this particular skill for some time, this set of skills, and you enjoy it. You enjoy the work you do, and you enjoy that part of your life, and you really find a lot of fulfillment from it. And in that context, you've made friends, and this offer of love is coming out of that arena. So it's either from a friend or from a friend of a friend that you've met in your social outings with friends from work. It does look like you are in a connection already with a masculine energy. Again, this could be a man with a strong woman who is possessed of more stereotypically masculine qualities of leadership and of, in the case of the King of Cups, sort of supportive leader kind of energy here, and that could be a man or a woman. Whomever I'm reading for, whoever I'm picking up on here is stepping away from that really supportive energy to pursue this offer of love. And this offer of love is coming from a masculine energy that is really a very strategic thinker, someone who is very intentional in the actions that they take, also a leader, also I'm sort of accomplished. I guess both of these people are accomplished in what they do. This Eight of Cups energy is about leaving someone behind. It's walking forward. It's choosing a different path for yourself. And in this case, it really feels to me like you're moving on. You're moving on from someone to move toward someone else. Definitely a relationship reading here. If I were to look at it in some other context, for those of you that are not presently in or interested in romantic relationships, it might be that this is some other type of emotional connection that a connection of a professional nature is also quite emotionally fulfilling for you, but not in a romantic way. So that would mean that you have just great respect for somebody in this professional sphere, and that you may be deciding to move from working for one leader to working for a different leader, because you have appreciated the empathetic nature of this person you've been working for, this very supportive person, but you have a respect for how sharp and really strategic and insightful this leader is, and you want to move in that direction. That feels to me like it could equally be true for some of you. So for half of you, perhaps there is this romantic involvement that is beginning, that it's not with somebody new, it's with someone that you know out of your sphere of work, friends of work, friends. And for the other half of you, this is you deciding that you're going to take another employment offer with a different leader, because emotionally it's very fulfilling for you to connect with this very strategic energy that this person possesses. I think that's what I have there. Let's see. Maybe I will pull one of these Osho Zen Tarot cards and just finish it off with that, Aries. I hope that you're well. I hope you're healthy. I hope your family or your friends or whomever you care deeply about in this world is doing well. I hope that there's been a way for you to connect with your soul during this time. Let's see. I think that one wants to be your card, Aries. Clinging to the past. Let's see. There's a lot of glare. I apologize. Focus. I'm just not focusing today. There we go. Quite an unusual art in this deck. Pardon me. Let's see if we can find that in the book. The book is, I'm not really all up to speed on how to find things in this book yet. I just picked this deck up. I've been curious about it for a while, but should be a bit more familiar with it before I bring it into a reading, I suppose. But it was there, and it was sort of calling to me. So we have the 5 of water here. Clinging to the past, number 106. Here's the page. Let's see. Pardon me. Some coffee. Bit of an allergy thing going on at the moment. As so many do this time of year. Okay. These tenses, past, present, and future, are not the tenses of time. They are the tenses of the mind. That which is no longer before the mind becomes the past, and that which is before the mind is the present. That which is going to be before the mind is the future. Past is that which is no longer before you. Future is that which is not yet before you. And present is that which is before you and is slipping out of your sight. Soon it will be past. If you don't cling to the past, because clinging to the past is absolute stupidity, it is no longer there, so you are crying for spilled milk. What is gone is gone. And don't cling to the present, because that is also going, and soon it will be past. Don't cling to the future, hope, imaginations, plans for tomorrow, because tomorrow will become today, will become yesterday. Everything is going to become yesterday. Everything is going to go out of your hands. Clinging will simply create misery. You will have to let go. So that, could be considered a somewhat depressing message, but if you think about it from a perspective of context with this reading, it's saying what is going is going. What is arriving in your life is going to arrive, be, and then go. So there's no real reason for you to cling to anything. The past is the past. You can't go back there. The present is passing you as we speak, and the future will arrive, but then it will also pass. And so it's trying to tell you, if there is a sense of resistance to moving on here, to try to get past that by realizing that everything happens in its moment and then it's gone. And to cling to anything causes misery, and you have a choice to enjoy the moments as they arrive, to be in the present, or to waste your present moment clinging to what wasn't, what didn't, what hasn't, what won't. I hope that makes sense. I feel like this is a great week for you if you don't let the mind interfere, because there's new opportunity here. And it feels very much intuitively that you've done what you were meant to do in this connection. And there's a new connection to be explored. I hope that's helpful for you, Aries. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I really do appreciate it more than I can express. I hope that you are well. I hope that your week is a good one. And we'll see you next time. Blessings.